Welcome back to Soul Moon's Rising Tarot. I am Jennifer, and today we are finishing off Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot hashtag. We are doing 29, 30, and 31. Let's get started. So prompt number 29 is, what question or questions do you most often ask the tarot? I usually go really simple, and what do I need to know? If I'm going through a hard time, I will ask what I need to know about that specific situation and just look for guidance from the tarot, from my spirits, and what they can kind of give me as an insight into that specific situation. Otherwise, I like to get energy readings for myself, and I love to do energy readings for others as well, or how can I heal this certain thing? Not what can tarot do for me, but really, how can I progress in my path? So that's how I primarily use tarot. I do it a lot in my live streams. I do it a lot for myself that way as well. Number 30, share one of the new things you learned about tarot in the last year. So I learned that you can actually interview your decks and kind of get a feel for what kind of questions they like to do, so you can actually have an actual conversation with your deck. If you're interested in learning more about that and figuring out how to do it yourself, leave me a comment and maybe I'll make a video on that specific topic. I'm not going to go into it right now though. And last but not least, prompt number 31. Share a tarot deck that you have to break up with. Now, this one was super easy because I'd been wanting to break up with this deck since I got it. And I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this one, but here it goes. The standard Rider-Waite deck. Yes, I said it. I don't know if it's just this particular deck. It'll read for me just fine, but it doesn't like to give me details. It just is like blah. It's like fine. So I had to break up with my Rider-Waite deck. Yes, this is the very first deck that I learned how to read tarot with. I gave it to my daughter. It was time to move on. We were no longer seeing each other anyway, so it was just time that we started seeing other people or decks, whichever side you're on that one. So I broke up with my standard Rider-Waite because it just wasn't enough for me anymore. I needed more from my decks. And that's why you guys have seen so many deck reviews, because I have been testing all kinds of different decks with the energies that I use, as well as what works in my live streams, what works best for you guys and your questions. So good old Rider-Waite just wasn't hitting it anymore. So it was time to move on. All right, guys, tell me, which deck did you guys break up with? Are you doing this challenge as well? If you are doing this challenge, I would love to find out. You don't have to comment the link because YouTube will not let you post it anyway. So just comment, I'm doing it, or whatever, some way to let me know so I can go and watch your videos and learn more about you and your tarot practice as well. Before we go, I really just want to thank Ethony for putting the hashtag 31 Days of Tarot on every year. This is the second year that I have done it. I will leave a link in the description box if you want to watch the rest of the videos from last year. But thank you so much for making these and making all the different prompts. And I look forward to doing it again next year. So I love you guys. I know this was super, super short, but we'll see you in the next one.